NFT, non-fungible tokens. What are they and how do they work? Well, most viewers have heard of E equals MC squared, but how many could explain it to someone else in 5 minutes or less? Now, NFTs are not as complicated as Einstein's formula, so in 5 minutes, we will break down the who, what, where, when, why, and how of NFTs on this next episode of Finance in 5. I'm Ian Goldie. Along with my partner Adam Myers, we're going to explain what NFTs are and how they're going to permanently change multiple industries, starting with the art and collectible marketplace. This is not a fad, but a reality here to stay. Let's start the clock as we explain NFTs. Now, Webster's dictionary defines fungible as being something of such a nature that one part or quantity may be replaced by another or equal part or quantity in paying a debt or settling an account. Or simplified, fungible means it can be used to pay for stuff in whole or in fractions. Now, the T part of the NFT acronym represents a token, and a token is a base of the underlying blockchain technology used in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. And we cover this subject in more detail in our video, Can Crypto Collapse a Currency? Check it out to learn more. But when blockchain is used to create a token, it's creating something unique that can't be easily duplicated. Speculation has run rampant in the world of crypto, and that excitement has spilled over to the art and collectible world, and it has been embraced as NFT as a form of payment. Now, how hot has the space been for NFT? Well, how about $69 million for a single piece of work by a relatively new artist named Beeple? It's fun to say, Beeple. The amount paid by the buyer was even higher when you factor in Christie's commission. The artist, his real name is Mike Winkelmann, was more than happy to sell a piece of art for only $100 just a few years ago. Here is his reaction to the $69 million sale on Twitter. Well said, Mr. Winkelmann. Before it was Mike, but when you sell a piece of art for that much money, you get to be addressed as Mr. So how did Beeple suddenly become one of the top 3 living artist sales in history? And is this really a sign of a bubble? First and foremost, art has always been driven by speculation. The expression art is in the eye of the beholder means it is only worth something to the buyer's perception of value. And once you have buyers and sellers, you have a true marketplace, and Christie's auction house is a certifiable marketplace. But who created the first NFT and how has it evolved? I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Adam Myers, back in the studio for a quick overview.
As Ian mentioned, NFTs are based on blockchain technology, but they are not a currency. They are in effect the product or investment vehicle tied into a digital representation of something. For now, that something is art and collectibles. The NFT buyer does not receive a physical painting, but the limited rights to that digital image. Your limitations on those rights include using for personal benefit and possibly selling those rights to others to look at your image. But you can't relicense that idea to someone else because those rights belong to the original artist. You are entitled to sell the NFT because it is a free market product, but here is the monumental difference between past transactions for artists and secondary sales. In the world of NFT transactions, the original artist receives a percentage of that secondary sale, and the next, and the next. Great living artists like David Hockney never had such opportunities. So when his painting, titled Portrait of an Artist, was sold for $90.3 million in 2018, he didn't receive a single penny from that transaction. And his entire compensation was based on that one-time original transaction in 1972 for $18,000. NFTs first started showing up in limited application around the same time crypto was taking off. But it wasn't until the recent sale of Beeple that things really took off for public awareness. So today, many artists and other image rights holders want to know how to create an NFT so they can monetize their digital rights to something. To start, an NFT is built on blockchain technology, which has different components. For example, you can use Ether for the token, a company like OpenSea for the marketplace, and Electrum for the digital wallet. This process isn't free, as the artist must spend some money for the conversion process, known as gas fees, but this can be done for around $100 to $1,000 per piece. Sending it back to you, Ian.
Thanks, Adam. This briefly explained NFT, non-fungible tokens. I'm going to stop the clock now. I'm incredibly excited about where this new method for transactions will lead, because now artists in every country can monetize their works without the need for a gallery or an agent. This is the great democratization of the art and collectible worlds, and is now allowing artists across the world to make a good or even a great living from their talents. While previously, many struggled to put food on the table for their family. Besides artists, you have entertainers capturing some of their most famous performances, or athletes like Gronk issuing NFT based on some sports highlights. Even CEOs like Jack Dorsey got in on the game by selling his first tweet as an NFT for $2.9 million. And even people in famous viral videos like this cat gif, that sold for $590,000 in crypto. Or the recently famous TikTok skateboard dude, remember him chilling to Fleetwood Mac? He sold his for $500,000. That buys a lot of cranberry juice. So with innovation, who will lose? Now, I personally think the losers are the businesses that made money by buying exclusive rights to a specific image. For example, Getty Images. And then they relicensed those rights. Here's the website for this famous image of the sailor kissing a girl in Times Square when World War II ended. $499 for single use, and much higher price if it was used for a video, movie, or other rights. Now, I am a big fan of Getty Images' business model, and I even once owned the stock when it was public, before going private. Getty Images should make money. This is capitalism, and they took the risk by buying the rights from another seller. Nothing wrong with how they make money. However, in a future world, a photographer can simply freelance forever, and if they ever get that amazing image that everybody wants, the single image might pay them well into retirement and be passed along to their heirs. Why sell your images when you control them for very little cost? Now, before you leave us here, please support our channel by hitting the like, subscribe, and notify button. Use the comment section to tell us what you like or how we can improve. I'm Ian Goldie, and on behalf of my partner Adam Myers, we thank you for watching and sharing with others. This has been Finance in 5 edition for NFTs.